My name is Rajvi Shah, and today I'm going to present on application of artificial intelligence in quantitative trading. Now, as artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data science are fundamentally changing the world, I think investigating how they're impacting finance and AI trading, particularly at a time when markets are so vulnerable and volatile, is very interesting. And top financial institutions, including JP Morgan and UBS, have already introduced AI in their trading tools, with UBS using AI techniques to trade volatility and JP Morgan using AI algorithms to execute equity trades. In this presentation, I will talk about the application of artificial intelligence in quantitative trading and also how the process exactly works. Now, what is AI quant trading? Uh, AI quantitative trading is the use of computer algorithms to automatically make trading decisions, submit orders, and manage those orders after submission. Uh, these systems are best understood using a simple conceptual architecture consisting of three components, namely data handler, strategy handler, and trade execution handler. Artificial intelligence and machine learning have the power to solve large scale problems in the trading domain. These problems are usually regarding optimization, analysis, and forecasting. With this, AI and ML have impacted trading in a lot of ways, and I've mentioned some of these in my slide. So, the first one is identification and analysis of factors of stock prices. Artificial intelligence uses neural networks and other learning methods for identifying and analyzing factors leading to stock prices. These factors are also known as predictors or features, and based on these factors, AI can predict future stock prices. The second impact is the change in recruitment patterns in the trading domain. So, with the advent of such a type of trading, artificial intelligence has also brought the need for human beings to help manage the same. So, since trading based on AI and ML requires individuals skilled in maths, computers, and programming, the trading domain is recruiting employees from various related fields. The third impact is the use of chatbots. Now, AI and ML have significantly added value to the lives of traders with several advantageous inclusions like chatbots. Chatbots have improved the way trading takes place since it is easier for traders to not only communicate with it but also have access to the history of the statements. Moreover, they learn themselves and they don't require any human intervention. Fourth impact of AI on trading has been the simulated risk scenarios. With accurate predictions of risk, traders can make wise decisions. AI can gather mass data to analyze the same with exceptional speed and accuracy. So, with this ability, it is possible for it to maximize potential gains and simulate risk scenarios. So, that is why AI has turned this trading business towards being more profitable for the traders. Now I'll talk about the main components of the trading process. So this is what the AI quant trading process comprises of. First one is data curation. Data curation is basically integration and management of data, like collecting data from different sources. The data can be collected from the market or it can be historic data, as well as from alternate sources like social media or satellite images. The second is feature analysis. So, this step checks for what type of learning can be used and what translation is required and name entity recognition. The third step is backtesting, where the model is tested before it performs. And the fourth step is the final one, which is deployment of the model. So, this is the conceptual model of how artificial intelligence is used in quantitative trading. Now, what does it exactly mean for a system to be intelligent? In the context of artificial trading, intelligence is measured by the degree to which the system is both self adapting and self aware. I will explain the four components of data, model, execution, and monitor of this conceptual model in the further slides. First is the data component of the architecture. So, AI trading systems can use structured data, unstructured data, or both. Data is structured if it is organized according to some predetermined structure, like spreadsheets, CSV files, JSON files, XML, databases, and data structures. Market related data such as intraday prices, end of day prices, and trade volumes are usually available in a structured format. Like economic and company financial data is also available in a structured format. Uh, Two good sources for structured financial data are Quandl and Morningstar. Now, data is unstructured if it is not organized according to any predetermined structures. Examples include news, social media, videos, and audio. This type of data is more complex to process and thus requires data analytics and data mining techniques to analyze it. Mainstream use of news and data from social networks such as Facebook in trading has given rise to more powerful tools that are able to make sense of unstructured data. And many of these tools use artificial intelligence and, in particular, neural networks. We come to the second component, which is the model component. Now, a model is the representation of the outside world as it is seen by the AI based trading system. Financial models usually predict how the AI based trading system believes the market works. The ultimate goal of any model is to use it to make inferences about the markets. Models can be constructed using several different methods and techniques, but they are all essentially doing like one thing. That is, they are meant to reduce a complex system into a quantifiable set of rules which describe the behavior of that system. Some approaches include, but they're not limited to, mathematical models, symbolic and fuzzy logic systems, decision trees, induction rule sets, and neural networks. A third component of this architecture is the execution component. The execution component is responsible for putting through the trades that the model identifies. This component needs to meet the functional and non functional requirements of AI based trading systems. For example, the speed of execution, the frequency at which trades are made, and the period for which trades are held. All these need to be sufficient. Any implementation of the AI based trading system should be able to satisfy these requirements. The fourth and the final component is the monitor component. Artificial intelligence learns using objective functions. Objective functions are usually mathematical functions which quantify the performance of the AI based trading system. In the context of finance, there are several ratios which measure risk adjusted returns. The model component in algorithmic trading system is asked to maximize one of these quantities. And the challenge with this is that markets are dynamic. So, in other words, the models or neural networks which worked before may stop working over time. So, to deal with this, the AI quantitative trading system should train models with information about models themselves. This kind of self awareness allows the models to adapt to changing environments. And I think this kind of self adaptation as a form of continuous model calibration for combating market changes. So, we've spoken about the architecture and the four main components which contribute to the process of artificial intelligence in quantitative trading. And then I went online to search for Python libraries used for this type of trading, and I came across these libraries. Now, these are just some of the few libraries which can be used for AI quant trading. So the first one is NumPy. Like we've used NumPy a lot in our classes. It's a fundamental package for scientific computing using Python, and it's widely used in finance and academia industry. The second one is Pandas, and Pandas focuses on fundamental data types and their methods, and it leaves other packages to add more sophisticated statistics. Third one is Matplotlib. This library is deployed for plotting time series data on a chart to observe patterns. The fourth one is scikit-learn. Fifth one is SciPy. Now, SciPy is a Python based ecosystem of open source software for mathematics, engineering, and is extensively used for scientific and financial computation based on Python. The next is multiprocessing, which is used for optimizing parallel calculations. Then TensorFlow, then PGMPy, and the last one is Quandl or Alpha Vantage. Now, Quant DSL is a domain specific language for quantitative analytics in finance and trading, and it is a functional programming language for modeling derivative instruments. So, after all this, let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages of AI based quant trading. Um, Advantages we know of many, and some of them are fast trading speeds and improved accuracy. Um, ML computer systems are trained to recognize market movements with impressive accuracy and helping algorithms to bid accordingly. So, by accessing and understanding large data sets, these systems can predict future outcomes and enhance trading strategies. Uh, Therefore, it also helps to improve the performance and meets the demands of target, including hedge funds, corporates, and other next generation marketing makers. The second advantage is elimination of human error. Um, Sometimes, often, traders let past trades or market pressures affect their judgment, and this can lead to poor decision making. So, this is one advantage of using artificial intelligence in quantitative trading. Coming to issues with quantitative trading using AI, the first one is a wrong education or re optimization. Developers often try to input a lot of unconnected and unformatted entries into the AI, which is a serious mistake. For example, a neural network trained to recognize faces on photos is not suited for exchange trade and vice versa. The next is lack of or incorrect risk management. So, we all agree that AI in quantitative trading has advantages, but it is capable of forecasting market changes with 90% accuracy and can create a series of around 10 to 100 loss making deals in sequence. The last issue with AI quant trading is the black box. So, the final product is a closed construction with a decision making algorithm which the trader cannot understand, and with unfavorable environments sometimes and loss of a significant investment. The trader won't be able to accurately locate the reason for the breakdown because he doesn't know how the algorithm works. So these are some of the advantages and issues with using artificial intelligence in quantitative trading. In conclusion, I would just like to say that AI based quant trading method has become very popular over the past decade. It now accounts for most trades that are put through exchanges globally. That having been said, there is still a great deal of confusion regarding what AI based trading is and how it actually affects people in the real world. These are the references I used for my presentation on application of AI in quantitative trading. Thank you.